On the last video,
Do it!
the adventure continues.
How's it going, everybody? It is me, we are back. So, I need to set up Yesod to be able to properly deal with the abnormality that is in his fucking chambers. So, I didn't really know how to go about this one 100%, to be honest with you, just because that 3-hit blunt 5 to 7 is just going to be a pain in the ass. My only counter for that I have is, honestly, Endure. It's just a hope that we can get through it and just mitigate as much damage as physically possible, because we can't trump it in any way, shape, or form. I also have 2 struggles for being able to add some Protect into the mix. Now, one other option that we did have, but this is very fucking risky, is getting a Clash win the first time on You're Too Slow. That will require that we only need to get at least like a fucking 5 to guarantee a win. Everything afterwards, if the first Clash is a win. Plus you get a little extra damage on it, so that's a possibility as well. And I might need to try it if this doesn't work out too well. But remember that we also have Mars' page on right now, so we can also do 2 attacks. So if we can endure the first set, that's the one thing that I love about the low cost, we can follow up with like a Focus Strikes or something, and then possibly throw him into a staggered state, which would put us in a very good position. But mostly we're relying on buffs and just protection than anything else to be able to endure that attack. So we have to be hyper aggressive. We have to stagger him, and that's really all that I have for anything that we can do right here. So this is probably the best bet because he takes 0 fucking blunt damage whatsoever, and most of my other stuff is blunt damage. So it's really either that or Gut Harvesting, which is kind of pointless, if I'm honest. I mean, the bleed is nice, but might as well just go with that because there's also penetration and the slashing damage, so that is always a fucking option. With that out of the way, I guess we might as well go ahead and take a swing at it, but I just want to go ahead and show you guys all of the pages and shit that we have done now, ever since like the last episode was done. So obviously we have the Yun's Office Fixer and Finn's maxed out. Ares, we have 2 Yuns maxed out. I originally wanted to do this because of the 2 to 4 speed dice, which was invaluable, but I realized that we actually have other pages with 2 to 4 speed dice, and we will get there. We finally have the lovely Constance page. Arnold's page is untouched, but we do also have Moe's page as well. Hook Office Fixer, McCullen, Naoki, Tayan, and we're starting to get into the 2 to 4 page. I haven't touched the Butchers, but Jack and Pierre both have 2 to 4. And they also have a good amount of sustain, too, because, you know, Butchers, all that stuff. That's just something that I've noticed with all the different books and pages and attacks and stuff that these setups have for District 23. Got a lot of life steal, got a lot of regen and stuff. Good stuff. This is like the ideal tanking page right here, too, because you recover 2 HP at every scene. And then, of course, Mars page. Now, this page is absolutely fucking broken. This shit's broken. And I'm going to show you guys why it is broken later, like when we are in this fight in a minute. But beyond that, really, just the main thing to note here is also these little pages down here. I remember that Fly had mentioned it a while ago, but like didn't know 100%. So the blue is specific to the page. You will see that at level 1 with the page, whether or not they have one if you're going to unlock it. So yeah, see how Arnold has Electric Shock, just like everybody else. That is inherent to the page, and when you hit level 10 and 20, you will randomly unlock things that are on the bottom, which are the yellow pages. And that's how augments work. That's about it. That's all there is. So, without further ado, let's take a swing at the Forsaken Murderer again, and see how that goes. Now that we're a little bit more prepared, and we actually have blunt resistance. Double staggered. Oh, goddamn. All dice lose 4 power when the character has status effects. So, when I have a status effect on me... So, you know what? Bro, I think I found out a way that we can beat him if we can't beat him right here. I'm going to put in some of the pages for the automaton people and stuff. You guys know what I'm talking about. I just fucked up the wording. We're gonna do that so that I can, Blunt's not gonna do damage, but that's fine. I can at least put a little bit of stagger on it and gain some protect. Which was the plan. But, the idea now is, I could do paralysis. That was my plan. I could put self-induced paralysis, which is fucking dope. Oh, here we go. That actually is a good idea. 3 to 4, huh? Probably our best bet, actually. Let's do that, and then we have power for the next run. I should have kept that evasion die. I don't know why I didn't. Alright, there it is. So now we have the card that I need. And we have increased power on it. So this is what I was talking about. Unfortunately, I don't have the light to be able to deal with that properly. So let's hope that that's enough to do it. No. Nope. Hell no. What the fuck, man? How the hell do I have added 2 to my rolls and I still failed that as spectacularly as he just did that? Like, that's a little annoying. If you look back at the description of the card that I had used right there, it only buffs offensive dice, and that's the reasoning why I failed that one, so yeah. At least I know now. Alright, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do a focus strikes afterwards, because fuck you in the face, bro. That shouldn't have gone first, but hey, I mean, whatever you want to do, game. Like, did I do that wrong? I don't understand. What'd I do wrong? It's like the order of the speed dice, right? So the highest first. Unless I'm mistaken. We'll try it. I honestly, I don't know. Yeah, okay, so that one worked properly. I don't know why the first one didn't, though. So now's our chance to get back at him. We did it! We did it. Alright, cool. I'll take it. But if I am not mistaken, if you guys know that one, by the way, please share that with other people if anybody wants to test that, because I can't test it anymore, though. But I bet self-paralysis is the way to go to cheese that guy. Ooh, speed is fixed at 1. Upon successful blunt attack, inflict 2 bind and paralysis. Jesus. That's pretty mean. He's got a very aggressive set of pages. I wasn't expecting a cutscene here, but hey, let's go on with that one then. Damn. Check out how orderly these books are organized. The compulsion is almost scaring me at this point.
이번에도 옷이 흐트러져 있군요.
Your clothes are still slovenly. He straightens Roland's attire once again.
고맙긴 한데 좀 부담스러운걸?
I appreciate it, but it feels kind of awkward, to be honest.
정갈한 몸가짐으로부터 제대로 된 마음가짐이 나오는 것입니다.
Proper attitude of the mind begins with a well-constructed or conducted body.
뭐 일단은 고맙다고 말해줄게.
Well, I guess I should say thanks.
무슨 일로 오셨죠?
What is your business this time?
책도 전달해주고 겸사겸사 물어보고 싶은 게 있어서 말이야.
Nothing unusual. Got some books to deliver and some questions to ask.
말쿠트에게 들었는데 사서들은 예전에 인간이었다면서?
Heard from Malkuth that the librarians here used to be humans long ago. Is that true? Fuck off, motorcycle. Like, bro, there's no way that didn't pop up in the fucking playback right there. Really? I can't wait until I fucking am just not in this area anymore. I'm so annoyed of just not being able to do anything without fucking noise pollution because people have to rev their engines. Ugh, it is.
전부 한가닥 싸움 좀 했던 사람들이었던 거야? 조직의 행동대장 같은 거였나?
Were you all seasoned brawlers in your past lives then? Like the ringleaders of syndicates?
근데 또 해결사 바닥에서 좀 굴러본 내 눈에는 그렇게 보이진 않단 말이지.
Although my intuition as a fixer is telling me otherwise.
맞습니다. 당신 말처럼 저희는 전투와 연이 없는 삶을 살았죠.
Your observation would be correct. None of us lived such a violent life.
몇몇 예외는 있습니다만 대다수가 그렇습니다.
Save for a couple of exceptions, that is. Like Gabora! I love her and I can't wait until she's here.
그치? 그런데 어떻게 손님들과 그렇게 능숙하게 전투할 수 있는 거야?
Knew it. How are you so skilled at dealing with guests, though?
책의 힘입니다. 책을 통해 손님들의 힘을 얻으니까요.
It's thanks to the books. We gain the powers of the previous guests through their books.
아하. 그래서 책이 쌓여갈수록 뭔가 더 강해지는 거였구만.
Ah, so that's how you guys seem to grow sort of stronger with every book I gave you.
도서관이라는 공간에서 책은 힘을 부여합니다. 감정도 그렇습니다.
In the library, books act as a source of power. Emotions can do the same.
더불어 누군가의 책을 통해서 그들의 육체에 새겨진 감각과 힘을 더 씌웁니다.
Through the books, we can imbue our own bodies with the senses and strengths that were engraved in others' bodies.
그리고 이곳 도서관은 감정을 증폭시키는 공간이죠.
Moreover, the library can amplify the emotions of its denizens. It acts upon visitors and residents alike.
이 책이란 거 생각보다 훨씬 대단하네.
Wow, these books are a lot more impressive than I thought.
책이라는 게 공방의 시술이나 도구보다도 좋은데? 정보도 정보지만 기능력은 정말 돈이 되겠어.
Heck, they might even be better than the surgeries and tools most workshops have to offer. Information is one thing, but this could be a real moneymaker.
세속적으로 생각하는군요.
You think in secular terms.
돈에 쪼들려 살아온 사람의 눈물겨운 생존 정신이라 불러줄래?
Call it the pathetically tearful survival instincts of a man who's lived most of his life in poverty, will ya?
아무튼 궁금한 점은 해결됐어. 친절한 답변 고맙습니다.
Anyways, that's all for my questions. Thank you for your kind answers.
착각하지 마시기 바랍니다.
Don't mistake this for kindness.
전 당신에게 좋은 감정은 없습니다. 엔젤라의 개니까요.
I do not particularly think highly of you. You're nothing more than Angela's little lapdog.
뭐 개라니 말이 너무 심하네. 알잖아 나도 어쩔 수 없다는 거.
What? Hey, that's rude. Didn't know that I didn't. You know I didn't take this job by my choice, right?
어쩔 수 없다는 것이 면죄부가 될까요?
Does that necessarily exempt you from your guiltiness, however?
볼일 다 보셨으면 이만 돌아가 주시기 바랍니다.
Now, if you're done with your errands, kindly take your leave now. Little piece of shit! Little, I mean, Yesod seems kind of tall now. But then again, though, Roland is pretty tall, so he seems that way, at least. I'm not 100% certain. However, we do have another library to work on now, and this excites me. So, I don't know where to go with this library, guys, with this librarian. I think I'm going to start taking names from the comments section in here. And I'm going to start with, oh fuck, I can't remember your screen. I'll be right back, and then I'll just edit right onto here. Okay, and then here we are. So I decided to make Ricky Shu a character because you've been here for a while since the lobotomy. I definitely recognize the name enough, especially the dog icon, and since the dog is the only thing that I have to go off of, I just decided to make, like, the purest white character with blue eyes because I don't know, just for some strange reason when I see white dogs, they just tend to have blue fucking eyes, so I just went with that. If you want more of a female-looking character, let me know, but I think this character's kind of fitting for what we have right here. This is your dialogue. You're gonna be the upbeat dude in the group. But aside from that, that's all that we got going on right here. And speaking of which, I actually have to modify some characters in here because me and Chelsea are quite fucking tall in real life. So I'm gonna go with 207. I don't know why it doesn't save everything else about the character, but hey, I think we got it right there. And then we'll just have to see how they look after this, because I don't know if that's saved. And since I'm 207, Chelsea's like maybe 3 inches shorter than me, so we'll go with about here. We'll go right 199, so you're not 200. There you go, Chel. And just in case, I'll type that in again, in case it didn't save it properly. I think it did save the height of the characters properly, though. Jesus Christ, I don't even fit in the frame. I don't even fit in the frame. Project Moon, I know I'm big, but I'm not that big. Jesus. Alright. So, now we're gonna pull these cards out, because I don't need to fucking put the Mars card in there anymore. And the next thing that we're going to do is go further into the storyline, because why the hell wouldn't we? And I need to set people up so that they can do things. Yeah, that's how the wording goes right there. I need to set people's pages up again. I just realized that now. Because I've pulled everything out of everybody's fucking pages. And that's partly a mistake, partly on purpose. So, yeah. Well, I'm gonna get on that, and then I'll clip back in again when we are ready to go into the run. So I'm just gonna set me and Chelsea's floor up. Actually, we should take Ricky out for a spin. That's what I'm thinking. We should take Ricky's shoe out for a spin, huh? Because I do like his floor the most, if I'm being honest with you. Hod's floor. There is a thing that I want to talk about with that one later on. I don't know if you guys have performance issues, but I do. I did the last time, and it might have been because I had BlueStacks open, but we'll have to do some testing. I don't know. Alright, and that is what we are going to go with right there. So, we have me being the Tanky Jack card. Obviously, still going with the defensive approach. I like Commandeering. It's a very nice fucking card because it just opens up with a really good roll. We got these two, just more for support shit right there for weakening die and all of that fun stuff. You're too slow, you know, all that good stuff. Roland is more of a jack of all trades, but also our offensive powers, so speed is pretty much what I've been putting on anybody that's an attacker, as well as just beautiful amounts of bleeding stacks and a cruelty in there, because why the hell not? Now, when we move over to Yesod floor, we have these for a setup, which, you know, same shit for the most part. He's a lot more balanced, both him and Ricky. I've made both of you guys quite balanced. More so Yesod, because he was another 4/2 cost, and then a 2/3 cost. Just to keep the light cost down, because I'm starting to really hit that point in the game now where I need to keep my light costs low. And then Malkith is the other character that I did this with, so... Same stuff, though, for the most part. A lot of evasive die, because she's also using Yun's page, and then we gave Chelsea Mars page, so... That is a thing. Honestly, Malkith floor is probably the strongest floor that we have, but I need to take Yesod floor out for a spin now. So we're gonna do that on the next area of this. So I would like to wrap up this arc in this recording session, and then that'll be it for now. This is Sunday that I am recording this, and we'll just go from there, really, after that point. I don't really have a whole lot of, like, length that I want to put these recording sessions on for.